This one always does.
The homework does not show 2.5. It shows 4.26.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I cover a section that I wasn't supposed to cover? I got 2.5 on my calendar. Oh, I don't have any homework for 2.5. Okay, I'll post some extra homework because I taught it in my other class today and they didn't tell me anything. And we're doing okay on time. So this will be good practice for you anyway. This is the easiest section you'll have. So sorry, 9 a.m. class. I'll give you some more homework. But you'll like this. It's really easy. In fact, 2.5 is on linear functions. Okay? So, how do you know a function is linear? Michael.
Constant rate of change.
Has a constant rate of change. What does the equation look like? That is correct, by the way. What'd you say?
Like mx plus b.
Y equals mx plus b. Now, in this section, for some reason, they put ax plus b. It's the same thing. That's what I would prefer to call it. So it's all good. So my question to you all is, f of x equals, oh, except for you guys didn't tell me that I'm off camera. Let's try that again. Okay. I'm glad you're watching me, but you got to make sure we get the video. My other class didn't get a video, so we want to see this. F of x equals 3 plus 2x. Is that linear? And I'm going to pick on, shall we get you out of the way? What do you think?
Yes.
You didn't sound very confident.
Well, I don't really know, but
Well, I was going to have you justify it.
so if it's a linear function, y equals x plus b, right?
Yeah, y equals mx plus b.
That essentially is mx plus b.
This is essentially your mx plus your
Yeah.
b, right?
Yeah.
It's b plus mx. Okay? So, yes, it is linear. You sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, that was much more confident. Okay? How about this one? What if I had h of x equals x times 4 plus 3x? Is that linear? I'll pick up Daniel because I remember your name.
I'm going to say yes.
You're going to say yes because?
Actually, no, it's not.
No, you can change your mind?
Because it's a parabola.
It's a parabola, right? Because this is really an x squared. So that's a parabola, which is not a straight line, so no. Okay? Very good. All right, how about g, no, the one right here. G of x equals 3 times 1 minus 2x. Okay? So we're going to pick on Cameron volunteer.
Yes, that is.
Yes, because
There's still an x underneath after you do multiplication.
yeah, you could multiply that out and it would become
3 minus 6x.
6x, which is your b minus your mx. Right? Same sort of form. Plus minus. Okay? Very good. How about k of x equals 1 minus 5x divided by 4. Lauren, it must be your turn. You'd say it is? Why? This is a straight line. Okay? That fraction doesn't scare you at all. It's not the F word to you. Okay? How could we rewrite that a little bit differently to make it super clear? Because I bet there's somebody who wasn't sure on this. Jeffrey.
write it as EFX is equal to negative 5x over 4 plus 3 over 4.
Plus 1/4. So you not only split up the fraction, you reverse the order. Yes, that's exactly correct. Okay? All right, how about, what if I asked you to graph f of x equals 3x plus 2? Could you graph that, Isaac?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would that look like?
It would be up to,
Up
and
to.
then,
Drop here, dot there, right?
yeah, and then it would go up 3 over 1.
Rise 3, because of your slope, 3 over 1. Run 1, and you would draw it just like that. Okay? Piece of cake? I think you guys are going to like this section. Okay? How about, let me ask this question. Well, Isaac kind of answered it, but what is the slope? Let's pick on, this Nathan. What's the slope? 3. Yeah. All right, how about, let's do a few nice story problems, because I know you guys love those. Let's say that the water level of a reservoir, you spell that? I'll spell it right. At time t is, oh, thank you. Oh, I need to turn on the light so you can see better, especially when you see that. Okay. The reservoir at time t is given by f of t equals 4.5 t plus 28, where t equals the number of years since construction. Okay? And f of t is feet. So sketch the graph. Let's do that. It must be Demi's turn. How do you do that?
So you put your graph first. You would go up to 28.
Up to 28. So here's what we're going to do. 10, 20, 30, and that's about 28. Okay? And then what?
Then you would go up 4.5.
Up 4.5. We should do that right there. And we would run 1 year. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we're going to go right to there. I'm going to draw it this way. Why did I not draw it the other way?
You go down 4.5 and then all the other way.
Yeah, but why didn't I include this piece of the graph?
Oh.
Because the dam didn't exist before then, so no sense graph that. Okay? That makes sense? Well done. Who's studying with Demi tonight? She's studying by herself. You guys just study with her. She knows what she's doing. Let's see here. How about, what's the slope? Tessa, it must be your turn. 4.5 what? Feet. per you know what this represents? T is the number of years since construction, right? So these are years. This is years. This is feet. So feet per year. Okay, well done. How about all right, we're doing pretty good. Okay, let's do another one. Let's say that water is pumped into a swimming pool at rate of 5 gallons per minute. Initially, pool has 200 gallons. Find linear function that represents this. Okay? So it must be Eunice's turn, I think. What do you think?
Can we start in 200?
So if it's asking for a function, or a function notation there, v of t, we use t for time. Okay, and then you said what?
Can we start in 200?
We're starting with 200 gallons. Plus 5. If you're stopping, it's not right. You're really close, though. I feel like you're at the finish line. You're going to trip. You need to phone a friend.
Yeah.
You want to phone your friend Bailey?
5x.
Huh?
So it's 200 plus 5x.
By that, well, I use the letter T, so
Oh,
let's use T for time. But yeah, X would be kind. If I was finding it as X, it would be fine. That make sense?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's really good. So there's your function that you got from that nice word problem, because I know how much you guys love those, right? Those are your favorites. Okay. Is that no? That's Ryan. That's Riley. Rory. What are you?
Zach.
Zach. No, sorry. All right. Let's say that the pool has a capacity of 600 gallons. When will it be full? How about, this be Cameron's turn. This Cameron. What do you think?
So if it has a capacity of 600 gallons, you minus 600 by 200, because it already has 200 in there.
Okay, so before we do any subtracting, let's fill in. So you're telling me to replace this with 600, is that what you're telling me?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 600 equals 200 plus 5t, and then
Minus 600 and 200, so 200 from both sides.
minus 200 from both sides. So I get 400 equals 5t,
And then 5 from both sides.
and 5t equals 80. I guess this is in minutes, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be done in less than an hour and a half. Okay? You stay? You guys liking this section a little bit better? Nice and good and easy section once in a while. All right. How about Oh, this is a good one. Um, now let's see if you can do it from a graph. Okay. So the question is, let's see. John and Mary are driving I-76. Where X is hours since noon and Y is distance in miles. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200, 300, 400, and we have that's Mary, and that's going to be John. Okay, so who is driving faster? Can we tell just by looking at the graph? And Tyler Zorn, I want to call you Jim Zorn. Do you know who Jim Zorn is? Yeah. Spells it different way. I'm glad you know who that is. So who's driving faster? Mary. Why is Mary driving faster? Yeah, she's got steeper slope, right? Steeper slope. So now the question is, how fast is Mary? And we'll also ask how fast is John. Let's pick on Ryan, but I remember his name. Let's pick on Ryan. How about Ryan? Ryan, how fast is Mary driving? How would you figure that out?
Well, it looks like you can just connect the points, like
Yeah.
from X to how far Y is.
So we can see this here, right? Okay, so how far does Mary drive?
She drove 300 miles
300 miles,
in the span of 4 hours.
4 hours, which works out to be a nice 75 miles per hour. Okay, how fast, Riley, is John driving? He's only going 200 miles in 4 hours. So he started here and only got to there, okay? Which works out to be 50 miles per hour, okay? So this is not too bad, right? All right, so how about this? Can you find a function to represent Mary and John? We'll do them separately though. So how about, it must be, pick on it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to do Mary or John? I'll let you pick. John? So we'll call J of T for John.
Well, the y-intercept, which is b, is going to be 200
Okay, the y-intercept is 200 plus. How fast is he going?
50 miles an hour, so it's going to be
50 times your T for time. Okay? And let's pick on, I don't remember your name, you just told me. It was Tyler?
No.
What is it?
Zach.
Zach. Zach, can you do it for Mary?
Yeah, Mary's is 0. 75.
So 75 too. Okay. Here's another good question here. We always have more time in this class than my other class. I think they ask more questions. And they're much more lively than you guys. You guys are all dead. Okay. How about when will Mary catch John? We'll make this our last one, and then we can, I'll figure out what homework we're going to assign you. I'll post it on campus. You want to do it? Andrew? No.
James.
James. When will Mary catch John?
So you said the equations equal to each other.
7 equal to each other. So
75t
75t equals
to 50t plus 200
50t plus 200
minus 50t from each side.
times 50t. 25t equals 200
Divided by 25 per
divided by 25. And we get t equals 8 hours, right? So if we started at noon, it would be 8 p.m. Okay? All right, so we'll stop there. Quiz tomorrow is on 2.5, like I said. I'll figure out the homework right now. And post it on Canvas. See you tomorrow. You will know.